रामचंद्र रघुवीर रामचंद्र रणधीर। रामचंद्र रघुनाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ। रामचंद्र रघुनाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ। रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र दया सिंधु। रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र दया सिंधु। रामचंद्र रघुवीर रामचंद्र रणधीर। रामचंद्र रघुवीर रामचंद्र रणधीर। रामचंद्र रघुनाथ रामचंद्र जगन्नाथ। रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र दया सिंधु। रामचंद्र मम बंधु रामचंद्र दया सिंधु। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। Hare Krishna. So as Ram Navami is approaching, we'll be speaking on some qualities of Lord Ram that flow through the Ramayana. You see, in Ramayana, Valmiki Muni has been described by he is described by two adjectives. He is called Kokila and he is also addressed as Simha. So Valmiki Muni Simhasya Kavita Vanacharina Kuruvan Ram Katha Nadam Kona Yati Paramgatim. So in the Valmiki as a Simha, he is just like a lion roars. So similarly, Valmiki as a lion is roaring out Ramayana. And hearing these sounds of Ramayana, ko na yati paramgatim, who will not attain the supreme abode of Lord Ram. And then he is also described as Kokila. So if all the kavitas, yes, are taken as a whole, then Valmiki is that Kokila, that cuckoo who is singing Ramakatha. So Valmiki is doing coo coo, and that is reverberated everywhere as Ramayana. So we see two very contrasting adjectives. One is a cuckoo and one is a lion. Definitely within our heart, when we see those two creatures, we develop very opposite type of bhavana. Yes. Valmiki, as a cuckoo, we love that singing. Oh. But when a lion comes in front, it is fear personified. So we see Shastras also have both of these. Shastra, it teaches us to follow the commandments of God. Or otherwise, Shastra also gives the dictates of if you don't follow these commandments, what will happen. So जैसे होते हैं ना कि कुछ लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं मानते. So there is Shastra, and for those who do not accept Shastra, then there is Shastra. Yes. So those who accept Shastra are devotees. And for those जिसको सीधा करने के लिए शस्त्र उठाना ही पड़ता है, they are demons. Yes. So there is two type of people in this world. Yes. So Krishna Bhakta Sura Prokta Asurastad Viparyayah. So the devotees of the Lord, or in general those who follow the Vedic commandments, they are called Sura. And Asurastad Viparyayah. So there is a very beautiful way. We see language is also so very beautiful. It describes hard truths in a very palatable way. Yes. So Vishnu Bhakta Tara Sura Prokta, they are devotees. Asuras Tad Viparyaya, it does not say non-devotees. Viparyaya, those who are others. Yes. In English also we see, in this world, some people are wise, others are otherwise. It doesn't say fool. It says some people are wise, others are otherwise. So there is wise, other and then wise. But in Marathi you say, oh, there is shana and there is did shana. So Did Shana has a very different connotation. So this is the beauty of language. And if this is the beauty of language now, imagine what would be the language that was used in previous yugas. And that is how we see, even if we go back 500 years, Chaitanya Charitamrita, how many of us have read Chaitanya Charitamrita? Some pages, opened the book and read some pages. Chaitanya Charitamrita, try to read. It is so nectarine. We will not want to keep the book down. Just the shlokas. In a right meter, if we read, even Chaitanya Charitamrita completely mesmerizes us just by its tune and the way it is composed. So today we will see snippets of Lord Ram's pastimes and the qualities that they offer us as an entrance to the heart of Lord Ram. Yes. अगर किसी भी व्यक्ति को देखना है, yes, व्यक्ति को देखने की बात आती है तो शादी की बात आती है. Yes. सोयरी गत. Yes. मुलगी बघायला चाललोय, मुलाकडे चाललोय. So what do we see? The first is photo, and then the kundali, and then the income. Yes. And then what will happen ahead? So देखने में बोल चाल में ठीक ठाक है कि नहीं, ये वो. Yes. So we see, and then we develop affection for that or towards that person. And in due course of time, that affection becomes the basis of relationship. No relationship can really solidify without affection. Yes. किसी भी चीज में जब तक रस नहीं आता तब तक वो चीज मधुर नहीं लगती, सावर भी नहीं लगती, पंजेंट भी नहीं लगती. What is that gives taste? It is water that gives taste. Even in dry items there is water or oil. That is giving taste. Yes. जो पानी का अंश है हर चीज में वो रस देता है. Even in seemingly dry things. And it is this dry thing that makes any item go putrefied. किसी भी चीज में से पानी निकाल देंगे तो उसका शेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ जाएगा. तो अब पानी है लेकिन शेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ाना है तो वो प्रिजर्वेटिव्स डालते हैं. What is preservative? Preservative is exactly pesticide. वो पौधे को मारा तो वो पेस्टिसाइड, फूड आइटम में डाल दिया तो प्रिजर्वेटिव. बेसिकली पेस्टिसाइड क्यों डालने का? कीड़े नहीं लगने चाहिए. फूड आइटम में वही डालने का, कीड़े नहीं आने चाहिए, फंगस नहीं आना चाहिए, उसको बोलने का प्रिजर्वेटिव. सो दिस इज हाउ द मटीरियल वर्ल्ड ब्लॉक्स अस फ्रॉम इट्स एक्चुअल विजन. माया जवनिका अच्छन्नम. यस. सो द entrance into the heart of anyone is through that person's qualities. Yes. And Ramayana has pastimes over pastimes which give us a sneak peek into the qualities of Lord Ram and how with those qualities we can fall in love with Lord Ram. Yes. So today we will see, I thought we will discuss about the 6 Kanda, how is the flow of that Ramayana, and in every Kanda what are the highlighting qualities that stand out of Lord Ram. So the first chapter or the first Vibhag of Ramayana, the first Kanda is Balakanda. Yes. Incidentally, there are no childhood pastimes of Lord Ram. Lord Ram is born and he directly goes 16 years old. Yes. That is how Ramayana describes. There are no childhood pastimes. But then the first Kanda is called Balakanda. It is because in that Balakanda there is another very important personality who is there throughout stretching Balakanda, that is Vishwamitra. And Vishwamitra, we know, if we know the history, the kind of personality he was, the kind of ambitions he had. He was a king. He is from a regal background. And he's a king. And at one point of time, he has altercations with Vasishtha. And he goes to fight with Vasishtha. Yes. And Vasishtha, he simply keeps his Brahma Danda in front of him and keeps his hand there. And all the missiles and powerful weapons that Vishwamitra as a king, he has a Kshatriya Tejas, and he is shooting those arrows at Vishwamitra or at Vasishtha, and all of these missiles are coming and they are just going inside that Brahmadanda, vanish. Yes, हमने पिछला वाला रामायण है 1986 वाला, 1992 वाला महाभारत. यस, राम इधर से बाण छोड़ता है, रावण इधर फिर एक बंद हो जाता. यस, एंड दिस इज लिटरली हैपनिंग व्हेन Vishwamitra is shooting arrows. They come and they vanish. And then Vishwamitra के सामने सत्य dawn होता है. With all this danda baitak, with all this going to Akhet and doing kushti and taking up arrows and getting all this vidya. अरे ये साधु ऐसा बैठा है, उसके सामने मेरा सब कुछ नहीं है. He comes to know that there is a power which is superior to his. So Vishwamitra basically, he is a person who has desire to conquer everything. कुछ लोग होते हैं ना, उनको उकसाने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है, ये तू नहीं कर पाए, क्या नहीं कर पाएगा, पक्का करेगा. सो उनको उकसाने का तरीका ही है, उनसे कुछ करवाना है, त्यान जाऊचे ना रे, जाऊ कित्याक जाऊचे ना, करता पय. सो द वे टू अराउज देम इज यू से ये नहीं होगा तेरे से. विश्वामित्र इज एग्जैक्टली लाइक दैट. ये तेरे से नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, कैसे नहीं होगा, करेगा ही करेगा, चाहे जान चली जाए, करेगा मतलब करेगा. सो विश्वामित्र wants to become the most powerful person, and because he wants to become the most powerful person, he gives up his kingship. He comes to know being a king has no power. This simple brahmana who's wearing only a dhoti and tilak, and he has a Brahmadanda in his hand and he is chanting Omkar or some God's name, he has much more power than me. And then he goes on. Yes. And then Menaka comes and the first fall down. And then another Rambha comes, second fall down. First time because of lust, second time because of anger. And then he comes to know that ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. Then he again starts. And finally becomes Brahma Rishi. Yes. And that Brahma Danda also he accepts only from Vasishtha, not from Brahma. Brahma Rishi is a title that has to be conferred by Brahma Dev. Brahma comes and he says, my dear son, hey Tat, come, I am giving you Brahma Danda. Hey, I don't want from you, I want from Vasishtha. He is the only one who can say like this, I don't want from you. Yes. And he has that thing, I don't want from you. So he goes down to Vasishtha and accepts Brahma Tejas from Vasishtha. And then he comes to know that the essence of all my understanding, my learning, is my devotion to Lord Ram. If I don't come to this stage, then the greatness that I have achieved has no value. Yes. So greatness may be there, but there has to be rasa. And rasa comes only with surrender. रस हृदय में तभी आता है जब हम किसी के सामने झुकते हैं. गर्दन सीधी रखने से जीवन में कभी रस नहीं आता. हम ब्रिटल हो जाएंगे, रस नहीं आएगा. Yes. The more brittle a thing is, the less rasa it has. Lays के chips, what rasa? No rasa. But pale bhaji, simple, dhavi bhaji, lal bhaji, rasa. Yes, it can bend, it can be chewed. It doesn't break, it bends. Yes. So rasa comes, this Vishwamitra has got. So he comes and he surrenders everything, all of his learning. After giving up his kingship, his earning is his learning. Yes. His earning is his learning, and he is offering all of his learning at the lotus feet of Ram. So here we see, why is he offering everything to Ram? Ram is 12, 13 years by this time, and Vishwamitra has lived ages. But he himself takes the role of Guru, he gives everything to Ram, and then he leaves. So even if we see in Bhagavatam, Kardama, because of Kardam Muni, there is Kapila Muni's birth, and he sees Kapila Muni, circumambulates Kapila Muni, and goes. And on the contrary, there are denizens of Vrindavan who always want to go closer to Krishna. Are you getting the difference? Nanda and Yashoda, they are also parents of Krishna. Kardam Muni was also father of Krishna. Vishwamitra Muni is taking the position of Guru of Krishna, Ram. Yes. But they do their part and they leave. Whereas the Vrajavasis, they always want to come closer. Yes. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? I want to go see him. I want to talk to him. Yes. So, Kardam Muni is also a devotee. Vishwamitra Muni is also a devotee. But Vrajavasi standard is much higher. Even though Krishna has left them and he has gone to Mathura, 14 years in Mathura and then 100 years in Dwarka, but Vrajavasis want to go to him. Yes. So what are the qualities that attract this elusive Vishwamitra at the lotus feet of Ram? He is so elusive that after giving everything also he becomes elusive. He doesn't remain with Ram. He leaves. And then throughout Ramayana there is no mention of Vishwamitra. So what are the qualities? It is explained. Vishwamitra saw that Ram is dharmadnya. He knows what is dharma and what is not dharma. Yes. Dharma here refers to duties. Yes. Dharma here refers to duties. What are my duties? Every person at one common point of time is doing multiple duties. Yes or no? He is a father, mother. He is a father. She is a mother. Son, daughter, boss, subordinate, brother, sister. You are all fulfilling multiple duties, multiple roles as one person. Dharmadnya means someone who knows who understands his or her duties through all various aspects at each and every point of time and is capable in fulfilling all of them. Yes. We see usually power or valor is taken as very wonderful in this world. किसी के पास शक्ति है, बहुत ज़्यादा सामर्थ्य है, उसके सामने सब आंख झुकाते हैं. But here in Ramayana we see Lakshman is always like that. He is valorous. Yes, he has courage. He can defy all odds. And it is Lord Ram who is composing him. अरे शांत हो जा, 2 मिनट शांत हो जा, बीपी बढ़ रहा है. Cool. Yes. And yet, Lakshman is very much at the lotus feet of Ram. Yes. Hanumanji, practically Ramayana goes ahead of Kishkindha Kanda only because of Hanuman. If Hanuman was not there, Ramayana would have ended as a tragic story. Yes. Every katha is like a film. Yes. So Ramayana would be a tragic, anyways it is tragic story. Even after they get together, it is tragic only. But still, yes, that tragedy would have been something else if Hanumanji was not there. And yet Hanumanji is at the lotus feet of Ram. Why? What do they see? They see dharma, duty. Here is a person who's following his duty. And if he or she is telling me, I should definitely follow him or her. Yes. So, as leaders in every position, maybe at home, for our children, parents are leaders, we are their leaders. When will they follow us? When we set a proper example. Yes. It cannot be that every day 3 hours I am watching movies and I am telling my child, you go and study. Cannot be. वो सामने बैठेगा वो टीवी देखेगा. Or even if he goes in his room and you're in the hall, his energy and concentration would not be in studies. So dharmajna means one who sets example. So Ram is setting an example. That's why Vishwamitra comes and confides all of his vidyas in him. The second quality that Vishwamitra sees is Dridha Vrataha. We many times know what is right, but we slip from the right standards. How many of us do? We have this experience. We know what is right. We know something that should not be done, but yet we slip. So Dridha Vrataha means someone who doesn't slip. Yes. So, one of the names of Lord Krishna is Achyuta. Chuta means to fall down. Achyuta means one who never falls down. So, Ram is Dridhavrata. He will never fall down from his standards. He is accepted or not accepted. He is welcome or not welcome. You take his advice or don't take his advice. He will not fall from his standards. Yes. The second quality. And third, why Vishwamitra confides everything in him is he sees Ram as Samartha. He is capable. Although he has not done anything. Although he has not done anything. When Vishwamitra goes, Vishwamitra takes the decision that I will impart all of my knowledge to Ram. Until that time, Ram has not done anything. In fact, when Vishwamitra goes and he asks Dashrath Maharaj, I want to take Ram. Dashrath says, what will he do? He has not fought one battle. Yes. He has not even seen night. Dashrath says, Ime shodasha varsho me Ram Rajiva Lochana. He says Ram is Rajiva Lochana. Rajiva means lotus. Lochana is eyes. So he has lotus eyes. The hidden meaning of lotus eyes is that lotus blooms with sunrise and again goes down with sunset. So Ram gets up with sunrise and sleeps with sunset. Yes. That was possible only because Ram did not have Airtel and Jio mobile. If that would have been there, Ram also would have slept at 2 a.m. Yes. So Ram Rajiva Lochana. Dashrath Maharaj says, he gets up with sunrise, he sleeps with sunset. And here you are taking him to fight with all the demons. And they are all Nishachara. Yes. The demons are all Nishachara. Yes. And we are also operating our mobiles in Nisha. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. We also become Nishachara. Internet free. Yes. Yes. So Nishachara. So how will he be able to fight? So Vishwamitra becomes very angry. And then Vashishta persuades Dashrath Maharaj, you please send. So he's Samartha. Yes. मराठी में कहावत है बाळाचे पाय पाळण्यातच दिसतात. यू हैव हर्ड दिस? यस. बच्चा बड़े होके कैसे बनेगा, इसका थोड़ा थोड़ा ग्लिम्स हमको उसके बचपन से ही आने लगता है. यस, कौन से बड़े कांड करेगा ये पहले बचपन से ही पता चलने लगता है. यस. सो विश्वामित्र इज सीइंग राम as a young adolescence, in his adolescence, and is seeing Ram as Dharmajna, Dridhavratah, and Samartha, someone who's capable. Yes. So then the Kathanak moves ahead. We go to the second Kand. Yes. That is Ayodhya Kand. And all that Kaikai's Khuspus and Dasharath Vilap and Sumantra's hard words and Lord Ram's coronation ki tayyari and the two boons that Kaikai asks, all that happens here. Yes. And it ends with Ram and Sita and Lakshman going for exile and Dasharath Maharaj's death. Yes. So this is where so Balakanda ends with the marriage of Ram and Sita. Ayodhya Kand ends with the death of Dasharath. So here we see the quality of Ram that comes or stands out is the first is Charitrena ko yuktah. Who is more righteous? Who is more righteous? He is told that tomorrow morning he will be the king. This he is told today at dawn. No, not dawn, sorry, dusk, sunset. And in the night, around 2:30, before the first prahar begins, the first prahar according to Ayurveda begins at 3:36 a.m. The Ashtaprahariya Leela of Radha and Krishna, it begins at 3:36 a.m. So before the first prahar, which means at 2:33 in the night, he is called by Sumantra. कि दशरथ महाराज महल में बुला रहे हैं. And he says, क्यों बुला रहे, इतनी रात को क्यों बुला रहे, आज तक नहीं बुलाया. Yes. So when he comes and he sees the entire paraphernalia ready for coronation, he has no sense of attachment towards that entire paraphernalia. And when he is told to leave, he doesn't even have one frown on his face. ऐसा भी नहीं है. स्थित प्रज्ञा. So whether he takes kingship or he goes to the forests deep inside for 14 years, it doesn't make any difference to him. This is Charitrena Koyuktah. Yes. Material adversity or material pomp, none of this make any difference to him. He is what he is. Charitrena Koyuktah. Usually we are guided by circumstances, people, yes, and likings and dislikings that I have. Yes, that is what makes me bring out my reactions. Yes. Ram is, no matter what one is saying, doing, whatever is there for me or no, he is same. This is Charitrena. No external stimulus can do any flicker in his mind. So one extremity of this is he doesn't even see that paraphernalia, he just walks away. And the second extremity is he says, Sita, you will have to give what? Charitra Pariksha. Now, understand, if we simply think Ram as a person, yes, 10 महीना मेहनत किया उस व्यक्ति ने, इतने सारे लोगों से मिला, सुग्रीव वगैरह से मिला, अलायंसेस किए, लक्ष्मण जा करके सुग्रीव को डरा करके आए, एंड देन द पार्टीज आर सेंट एंड हनुमान जी पार्टी गोज फॉर 2 months एंड द एंटायर वॉर इज फॉट एंड crores and crores of vanaras die. Lakshman loses his life almost twice. Yes. All of this, and he says, I don't want to see Sita. She has to first give Charitra Pariksha. So nothing external can do anything in his mind. He is there as he is. Even when Sita is carrying, she is pregnant, banishes Sita. Now, in today's world, these examples are taken as very opposite. But if we understand it in proper context, it will make sense. Why Lord Ram did these things? Yes. So there are many aspects to it. We will not go in that detail because it will be tangential to what we are supposed to speak now. But then the essence is Charitrena ko yuktaha. No external stimuli rings any bell in his mind. And that is what brings us to the next quality here. He is Atmavan. He is self-satisfied. It is not that because something happens, Lord Ram becomes happy. He is happy just because he is happy. Yes. Even how he is Atmavan, we see in the last Yuddha Kand. He says, even if he says to Sugriv, even if Ravan has to come and surrender to me right now, I'll forgive him from all his sinful reactions. अब कौन ऐसा करेगा? और कब बोल रहे हैं? He is just about to wage the war. And the previous evening, he is saying this. मतलब सब कुछ हो गया. Yes. पूरी वानर सेना भी यहां पे आ गई, ब्रिज भी आ गया, सब कुछ हो गया, वानर सेना आ गई. Yes. And then he is saying, even if Ravan comes now, I'll forgive him. This is Atmavan. Yes. He is tall to take his own calls. And those calls are based on the tenets of Dharma. Whether somebody is with him or no, he takes his own calls. And the third is Jitakrodha. If something is brought so close and then taken away, yes, Ruji, ये आइसक्रीम आपके लिए, आपके लिए, ऐसे बोलते बोलते कोई लेके जाए. हाँ, फिर दूसरा है प्रोजी आप ही के लिए. Yes, that is how kingship passed through his hands. आते आते निकल गई. जितक क्रोध. Usually when one's intentions are hampered. Yes. What is krodha? Krodha signifies hampered intentions. कब गुस्सा आता है? जब हमारे मन से कुछ नहीं होता तब गुस्सा आता है. So what does anger mean? Anger means if somebody is angry or if we are angry, we should know there is some desire that has not happened according to what I wanted or how I wanted. That is what is the instigator of anger. So Lord Ram is Jitakrodha. He has conquered over anger. And that is why he has the capacity to forgive everyone. Yes. He has the capacity to forgive everyone. Yeah. So this is the second Ayodhya Kand. Aranya Kand, the third. Yes. It starts with the exile of Ram, Lakshman, Sita, and it goes till Sita's abduction. सीता के अपहरण तक ये कांड जाता है. Yes, Aranya. And Aranya Kand means basically how many years? 14 years of exile. Yes. How long was Sita in Ravana's captivity? 10 months. Yes. So 13 years and 2 months go in Aranyakand. And how quickly we see Valmiki, just he mentions about how they traveled Chitrakoot, they stayed there in Chitrakoot around 1 year, 1 year, 3 months. They stayed Chitrakoot. Then they came to Dandakaranya. At Dandakaranya, he meets various rishis. And that is how 13 years passed by. One mention and 13 years are over. ऐसे 13 साल बीत गए. So Ramayan's uniqueness is Ramayan takes us through a very beautiful flow. What flow? The way Valmiki Muni wants. 13 years are over in one sentence. And entire Sundarkand is one night story. So one full Kand of one night. Even Ayodhya Kand, more or less. Because, see, Ram was married at the age of around 15, 16. Yes. And then Ram went Vanvas. Around 12 years of their being together. Around 28, 29. And when Lord Ram comes back, he is 42 somewhere. Yeah. So, Aranyakand, in Ayodhya Kand, Valmiki Muni does not describe anything about those 12 years. He describes only about that one night. What happened that one night. So, Ayodhya Kand is also more or less one night. Aranyakand is 13 years in one Kand. Kishkindha Kand is 4 to 5 months in one Kand. Sundar Kand, one night in one Kand. Yuddha Kand, 10 days, 12 days in one Kand. So wherever Valmiki Muni wants to highlight, he just highlights. And he withdraws everything else. We have to understand this. This is there in all the Shastras. Yes, Ramayana, it speaks about Ram. What about Lava Kush? Nothing. What about Bharat Shatrughna? Nothing. What about Lakshman? Nothing. So, every author speaks about what he wants to convey to a particular target audience. This is what is Shastra. So, the same thing will be told from different perspectives in different Shastras. We have to understand this also. The same thing will be told through different perspectives in different Shastras. So it is an author who is speaking out realizations that Lord is inspiring within his or her heart, and he is wanting to. It is exactly like एक बंदा या बंदी जब IAS के लिए तैयार करता है और वो 1-1.5 साल का IAS प्रिपेयर करता है, and then he goes through 2 written exams and 1 interview, and then he becomes happy when result comes. He is AIR 131. He is on the 7th heaven. He wants to share his anand. So he goes to his most close people, his friends and parents and relatives, and might be his teacher or coaches. And he does, अरे पास हो गया, मैं पास हो गया, AIR 131 आया. So all of these devotees who are writing Valmiki Ramayana, or Tulsidas ji, Ramcharitmanas, South India we have Kamba Ramayana. All of these devotees, they are exactly like, they are just, what do you say? Yeah, ecstasy overflowing from their heart. They are not able to control it. It is exactly like दूध के नीचे गैस लगा दो, वो दूध उबलेगा, अपने आप से बाहर आएगा, वो ये अपने आप को कंटेन नहीं कर सकता. So all of these great stalwarts, they are preaching is exactly like that sigh coming out. Yes. And that is why it is relishing. Yes. It is very, very relishing. So in Aranyakand, we have 13 years in one Kand. And this is where we see in Aranyakand is the seed of Lord Ram's Krishna Leela. The most fascinating part, there are two most fascinating parts in Aranyakand. One is the sages of Dandakaranya, they approach Lord Ram that I am attracted towards you amorously. I want to fulfill you, I want to please you with intimacy. And this is a sage saying. Yes. एक साधु, यस, आज भी कितने सारे जंगल में साधु हैं. इस हिमालय के जंगलों में बहुत साधु हैं जो पूरी तरह से इंद्रिय निग्रह करके रहते हैं. सो व्हाट टू स्पीक ऑफ त्रेता युग. एंड देयर इन त्रेता युग दे हैव गिवन अप एवरीथिंग एंड दे आर हार्डकोर साधुज. ऐसा नहीं कि एक स्त्री को देख लिया और वो उत्तेजित हो गए, ऐसा नहीं है. बट लॉर्ड राम्स ब्यूटी इज सच that they are helplessly attracted and they are so attracted that निर्लज्ज होकर के वो बोलती है भगवान हमको आपको ऐसे प्रसन्न करना है. And Lord Ram also accepts and he says अभी नहीं, अगली बार. Yes, when I come as Krishna. So all of you will be born as gopis. So we see in Krishna Leela there are three kinds of, or three various kinds of gopis. First is this Rishi Chari gopis. They are all rishis from Dandakaranya who became gopis in Krishna Leela. The second is Shruti Chari gopis. The Upanishads, the Vedas, the Puranas, they become gopis in Krishna Leela. Then there are Nitya Siddha gopis. Those who have come from the spiritual world and they want to be just with Krishna for enacting his pastimes. So good amount of these gopis are Rishi Chari gopis. So Lord Ram fulfilled their desire in some time in the next yuga. So we see Lord Ram, his quality that shines out here is Dyutiman. He is effulgent. He is so effulgent. अब हम अगर जंगल में रहने गए और 13 साल हम रह रहे हैं जंगल में विदाउट सनस्क्रीन, विदाउट फेयर एंड लवली, without all the spa and the hair toner and the nail and the lipstick and the this and that, and today, yes, male grooming industry earns more than female grooming industry. Do you know that? Male grooming industry earns more than female grooming industry. बीत गए वो दिन. Yes. So everyone is grooming. So imagine you are in Dandakaranya. By the way, you will be happy to know Goa is also part of Dandakaranya. Goa is a part of Dandakaranya. Yes. So Dandakaranya begins right from the top of Maharashtra and it goes down south. Yeah. Till the entire Konkan belt is finished. So we are here also at Dandakaranya. Yeah. So he is there, Lord Ram is there for 13 years in Dandakaranya and he is Dyutiman, he is effulgent. And that effulgence attracts the hearts of these sages. So much so that they can't help it. They cannot help it but express it. So this is Lord Ram as Dyutiman. And the second most important aspect is the next aspect of Dandakaranya, wherein he goes to Shatananda Rishi's ashram. No, I'm forgetting the name. Sure. So, when he goes to this ashram, behind the ashram, he sees a huge mountain of broken skulls and dismembered bones. And Lord Ram says, "What is this? Ashram ke andar ye kya hai? Don't you have a crematorium?" So this Rishi says, these are all the bones of rishis who have been killed by Rakshasas. And that time Lord Ram cries. When he is exiled, he doesn't cry. Yes. When Dashrath Maharaj's funeral Lord Ram is doing, he is not crying. When the only time Lord Ram cries is when he comes to know about the demise of Dashrath Maharaj. That is the only time he cries. And now he is crying. Yes. My devotees love me so much that they are ready to forego everything for my sake. They are ready to forego their bodies for my sake. And these Rakshasas, they are just misutilizing this opportunity to create havoc in the community of my devotees. Now, this is the time that Rakshasas have to be annihilated. So, the seed of Ram Ravan Yuddha is sown at that Rishi's ashram, where he sees the mountain of piled up bones and broken skulls. Yes. Exactly like how we break. ओ ये आता है ना, 5 रुपए में पौधे लेके घूमता है, फिंगर्स येल्लो येल्लो. That is how Rakshasas would chew sadhus' bones. So there are broken skulls, broken bones. And Lord Ram sees all this, and there are tears in his eyes. And that is when he makes it a point. This is enough. Rakshasa race has to come to an end. So here we see Lord Ram's quality of Sarva Priya Darshana. Sarva Priya Darshana means he has so much of soft corner for these sadhus that just for their welfare he takes up a task, and that task is going to rid the entire earth of all the Rakshasas. So this is Sarva Priya Darshana. He is conscious of his devotee who is in Ayodhya. He is conscious of his devotee who has sacrificed for him so much, but he is residing in Dandakaranya. And from there the next Kanda comes, Kishkindha Kanda. Yes. So Lord Ram, after kidnapping of Sita, they are moving around everywhere asking, "Hey Sita, hey Sita, where are you?" And at that time, Hanumanji comes. Yes. And then Sugriv, a milan happens. And all of this, yes, go still. Hanumanji goes, yes, oh sorry, it goes till all the 4 parties are sent in 4 directions for the search of Sita. Till then Kishkindha Kand goes. So Kishkindha Kand is almost 5 months. The first month is Rama Sugriv Milap, and the next and Vali Vadh, and the next 4 months are the months of Chaturmasya. So because of that rainy season, too much of halchal is not done. Yes. So immediately after rains are over, then the party goes, yes, and they go for searching of Sita. So in Kishkindha Kand, we see Lord Ram's qualities that shine up is Kritagya. He understands that Hanumanji has done so much for him. He understands that Sugriv also has done so much. He is Kritagya, he is grateful. Yeah, he is grateful to them. And seemingly they are insignificant, they are not even human beings. They are Vanaras. Vanara. Very interesting name. Vanara means if Nara or human being doesn't follow the tenets of Shastras, he almost becomes Vanara. Is he a human being? Yes. Vanar or a monkey, they are completely guided by their mind. Yes or no? Restless creatures. So, what is supposed to console the mind, calm the mind? A steady intelligence. How does intelligence become steady? Intelligence becomes steady by study of Shastra. This is the only way intelligence becomes steady. Yes. हम बच्चों को सारे माता पिता बोलते हैं बच्चों को पढ़ाई करो पढ़ाई करो पढ़ाई करो, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन से पढ़ाई करो. सो पढ़ाई करो किसकी? वन गुड थिंग इज, ठीक है, यू कैन स्टडी सिलेबस टू गेट गुड मार्क्स, लेकिन एक्चुअली पढ़ाई करो एकाग्रता से किसकी? शास्त्र की. एक्चुअली एकाग्रता से पढ़ाई किसकी करनी है? शास्त्र की. दैट विल स्टडी द इंटेलिजेंस. And with studied intelligence, ekagrata comes. What is ekagrata? Ekagrata is a state of mind. Yes. Yes. Concentration is a state of mind. But what will drive that concentration? That the force that drives that concentration is intelligence. Just like in a train, the bogies or the coaches are running. But why are they running? Because there is an engine. So if I am sitting in B137 and I am thinking, अरे वाह कोच भाग रहा है, अरे कोच अपने आप से नहीं भाग रहा है, इंजन भगा रहा है उसको. Similarly, there is mind and it is steady. What has made that mind steady? Mind's job is not to be steady, by the way. Mind's job is not to be steady. So if your mind is not steady, understand that is what is normal. And if our mind is steady, something is really abnormal. So that abnormality is concentration. And that concentration is driven by a very strengthened intelligence. So Kritagya, Ram as Kritagya, he understands what Hanuman and all the Vanaras and Sugriva are putting for his service. And although there are lapses, although there are mismatching commitments, but Lord Ram, when Lakshman becomes very angry, goes storming in the mahal of Sugriv, it is Ram who says, compose, compose. So Rama is Kritagya. And the second thing we see is Ram is Satyavakya. He gives vachan to Sugriv, I will definitely kill Vali. And he kills Vali. Yes. He stands on the ground. First time he doesn't kill, that's a different story. He wanted to teach Sugriva a lesson. But he kills Vali. And he kills because Sugriva thought that Vali cannot be killed. He first shoots an arrow and that arrow goes through 7 sal trees and goes through the earth and comes back and goes back to the quiver of Lord Ram. So he says, I will do it. He does it. He says, I will kill Vali. He kills Vali. And even though there are lapses on Sugriva's part, it does not hamper Lord Ram from putting his trust on Sugriva that there may be flaws now, but the future is very bright. From there, we come to Sundarkand, the second last. Yes. Wherein the entire one day Hanumanji's jump, search for Sita, and what do you say? The Amne Samne Bhet with Ravan, and then his tail is put on fire and he comes back. Till then is Sundarkand. In Sundarkand, we see Lord Ram's one quality that comes out very profoundly is his Vidvatta. Ram is so cautious about whom to tell what. Ram is a person of few words. He doesn't mince his words. He is a person of few words. कम बोलेंगे, जितना चाहिए उतना ही बोलेंगे. He is a serious person. Unlike Krishna, the most serious message also he passes very jokingly. Yes. Ram, the most joking message also will be serious. Yes. Ram did only 2 jokes in his life and they costed him dearly. Only 2 jokes. Yes. Once when Manthara was going and she has hunched back, Ram took a paper ball and hit on the back of Manthara. Since then Manthara was carrying it. अरे इसका मुझे कुछ तो करना है. Yes. इसको ठिकाने लगाना है. So Ram, serious personality, he does that one joke. Yes. And second time he jokes with Shurpanakha. अरे इसके पास जाओ, मेरे से क्या मिलने वाला है. Lakshman is much more nicer. And Lakshman jokes, and then again Ram jokes and Lakshman jokes, and finally she goes to Sita to kill Sita, and Ram indicates the first ENT surgery of the entire universe that Lakshman did. So this is the time he has joked, and that leads to Sita Apaharan and entire Ram Ravan Yuddha. Yes. So Ram is a serious personality. The only 2 times he joked, they got him in serious trouble. Yes. So Ram is a person, many times they say, what is eloquence? Eloquence means not only knowing what you should speak, more important is knowing what you should not speak. That is eloquence. बोलना जितना महत्वपूर्ण है, क्या नहीं बोलना चाहिए ये उससे ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है. So here we have Ram's Vidvatta. What is Ram's Vidvatta? Ram gives Hanumanji his ring that he had taken from Sita. He is so Vidwan. He knows Hanumanji will make it. He gives his ring. And he also tells Hanuman about the physical description of Sita. How Sita is beautiful. And there is a huge long description. सीता के बाल कैसे हैं, सीता की आंखें कैसी हैं, सीता के होठ कैसे हैं, सीता की कमर कैसी है, सीता के पैर कैसे हैं, उनके नाखून कैसे हैं, उनका स्माइल कैसा है, उनका रंग कैसा है, जब वो चलती हैं तो कैसी लगती हैं. All that description is there. Imagine the supreme personality of Godhead is telling this description to a brahmachari, Hanuman, कि मेरी पत्नी कैसे दिखती है. Yes. This is the most heightened description of all Shastras. Yes. So this is Lord Ram's Vidvatta. So he doesn't fall short, and there is beautiful description. मतलब जैसे कवि एक सुंदर नारी का वर्णन करेगा ना, वैसे Lord Ram is describing out the each and every aspect of Mother Sita's feature. So Lord Ram doesn't shy here also because he knows this is necessary. Otherwise, he won't be able to crack it. He is a Vanara. Yes. So last is Yuddha Kand, which begins from Aage Kuch. Yes, Hanumanji going and giving that, oh, now you have to come. And within 2 weeks, 14 days, the entire army is at Setubandha. From there, 3 days to make entire 5 days to make the entire bridge, and then Ramayana Yuddha happens. Yes. So here we see the qualities that of Lord Ram that come is Anusuyaka. Anusuyaka means he is not envious of Ravan. He doesn't want the kingdom of Ravan. Lord Ram's characteristic is Guha offered his kingdom to Ram. Ram said, no, keep it with you. Ram killed Vali, but he gave the kingdom to Sugriv. And even after killing Ravan, he'll be giving the kingdom to Vibhishan. In fact, before the Ramayana begins, only there is Rajyabhishek done. विभीषण का राज्याभिषेक रामायण के बाटल से पहले ही है. Yes. So he never keeps anything which is so called righteously his. Yes. So Anusuyaka, he is not there because he envies Ravan or he has some hatred towards Ravan. He is Dharma Palaka. Ravan is acting according to Adharma, and that is what is the point here. Then he says, the next quality is Sarva Bhuta Hiteratah. Although Ravan has kidnapped Sita, but Lord Ram understands that Ravana's end is for a greater cause. The cause is not only Sita, the cause is that the entire universe is suffering. And for this greater cause, I must kill Ravana. So, Sarva Bhuta Hiteratah. Yes. And thus we see Ram shines throughout Ramayana with these various qualities. Today we almost discussed 11 qualities of Lord Ram that shine through these 6 khandas. Yes. So let us meditate on these qualities and seek blessings on Ram Navami, that may we also imbibe a drop of these qualities in our lives so that we can please him by trying to follow on his footsteps. Thank you very much. On the day of Ram Navami, Sunday, that is 6th of April, we'll be having Shravanotsav at Vasco Chikalim Panchayat Hall. Yes. So it will be from morning 9:30 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Prabhuji will be speaking on Lord Ram. We will also have Abhishek of Ram Darbar. So we request all of you to please make it a point that you please come and attend this festival of Shravanotsav with all of your friends, family members. Yes, to you see, Shubhlasparu is someone who has written 6 books. He has studied more than 12 books and he has done his PhD in Ramayana. And he'll be giving us almost 5.5 hours of Ram Katha. Yes. So we'll be blessed with the nectar of Ram Katha from the foremost scholars of Ramayana in today's time. Yes. So let us make this point to come and attend and just get bathed in that nectar. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.